Lily. God, Lily's already at it. My God, she saw me set up the camera and that was that. Okay, go, go, go. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I hope you're all doing well and welcome.
Thank you for asking. I'm feeling good.
Did you hear that? Google said, thank you for asking, I'm feeling good. I didn't say anything to Google. Okay, whatever. Anyway, welcome. That threw me off. Thank you to those of you who were wishing me well at my dentist appointment yesterday. It turns out that what I'm going through over here on this side of where the canine was pulled is normal. I did not know this, but my dentist told me that the bone surrounding the outside of the canine is like razor thin. So that's why when they pull the canine, it can really mess up the bone. But the deal is, I just have to wait until my body pushes it back like it did on this side. This side did great. Everything went back down. And he said, we just have to wait until your body pretty much pushes it back to where it pushes the bone back in, because right now it's just kind of puffed out. But the bone is no longer poking through the gum, which it was. That's why I called to make an appointment. And there was actually a point of a bone sticking right out through the gum. Wasn't painful or anything. I mean, it's sore, but not painful. But now it's not. So he said my body is already working on pushing it back into place, the bone into place. So it's going to be a long process before I get to where my denture, he told me the only other option, which he said I do not recommend, is to go in there, and he said because of the bone that's sticking out or protruding a little from the inside, would be to go in there, scrape it down, try to get it just right, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, I'm not going through that pain. No, thank you. I'll just wait for my body to push it back. And he said, and then once it's all healed, come in with your denture and we'll adjust it just right. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be toothless and eating soft food for quite a while. So that's just the way it is. I have to deal with it. But anyway, I just want to talk real quick about the state of the world and everything that we're reading and seeing on the news and what's going on. And oh my goodness, it is so not good with all that's happening. It worries me. My daughter and I have been talking about it, you know, what's going to happen now that bombing took place, which I think was, in my view, was a horrible mistake that we did. But it just makes me wonder, you know, what's going to happen, because we're getting a lot of enemies. The U.S. is getting a lot of enemies, and that doesn't make me feel very good. And there's another thing too that makes me wonder. I always wonder if they don't put all this stuff out on the news to get people to automatically, right? What's the first thing you do if you think something's going to happen, something major is going to happen? You run to stock up on what you can, whatever you can afford. Stock up on water, stock up on non-perishables, stock up on all kinds of things. If you own a gun, stock up on bullets for protection, all kinds of things that people run out to stock up on thinking the worst is going to happen. And I always wonder about that, because what a boost to the economy to have everybody rush out and buy everything to make sure they have everything they need in the event of something major happening. I don't know. I just wonder. I really do wonder. But yeah, it's, you know, you can read the news and you can go into a state of depression. It's like, wow, what's happening to our world? What's happening to our country? And it can really bring you down. It's just like, it's so weird. My daughter was telling me yesterday about, or the day before, Oh, I forgot what country it is, she said. Was it Finland? I think it was Finland. Careful, baby. I think it was Finland that is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Finland that she said is run by women politicians, and they're one of the most peaceful, happy places to live. And I thought, yeah, run by women. I mean, not to offend the men out there, but men do have some pretty good egos, and let's be honest, it's men that have started the wars, men that have decided we need to go to war. We're gonna bomb you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's the men who have decided to do this kind of thing throughout the years. And yeah, I thought that was interesting to find out that that place was completely run by women, and it's one of the happiest places to live. I don't know. I just know that so far through history, men have been the major politicians and the majority of politicians, and men have been the one who have started the wars. Yeah, I don't know. Makes me wonder what this world would have been like if it had been run by women instead. Not that women are perfect, no, but I don't think we have that, say, the majority of women don't have that same ego thing of, you know, I'm going to show you, I'm going to bomb you and show you how powerful we are type of mentality. There's got to be something to the fact that this one country is so peaceful and happy and one of the best places to live, because, I don't know, it's run by women. Who knows? But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because it just seems like we just can't get a break in terms of feeling, you know, peaceful and safe and feel like we can just live our everyday lives without something major happening. Now, I believe it's Iran that is saying that they're going to have all the sleeper cells in the country. They're going to tell the sleeper cells to attack. How true that is, I don't know. There's all kinds of things going around on the internet that supposedly New York is supposed to get attacked in a matter of days. How true that is, I don't know. But yeah, the one thing does upset me is with our and this is not a political thing, so if you start a political battle back and forth with who's better, I will just delete those comments because that's not what this channel is about. I'm just mentioning the facts of what did happen when President Biden was in office and he was letting anybody come through the borders, and there were some, and they were mainly men, and it's nothing against President Biden, I'm just telling the facts of what happened. You know, millions of people came in, and they even, you know, it was mainly men, which I thought was interesting, mainly men and younger men. And some of them, like my daughter was saying, some of them were all dressed alike, and some of them were even asked what they were doing here, and some of them actually responded by saying, "Oh, you'll see, you'll see." And so that makes me wonder, yeah, were these people brought in with the knowledge of something happening? Because let's be honest, the government is not honest with us. I don't care who is president, the government is not honest, and the presidents aren't completely honest at all, not one bit. And it just really bothers me to know that we can't just be in peace. We can't just go through our lives and not worry that something's going to happen within our country because of politicians and their egos all over the world. Not just our country, but all over the world. All these politicians with their egos having to be fed and show how tough guy they are. And it really upsets me that that's what our world is and has been for a very, very long time. I just want to be in peace. I think about what's ahead for my grandchildren. I think about, you know, what's ahead for my own children. It's not like my children are in their 60s or 70s, you know, they're young still. They're in their 30s and 40s, and and have a lot of life left to live. And it's like, what is it going to be like, if it continues the way it is? Inflation, my gosh. My daughter was telling me that she went to go get some avocados for a recipe she has, and the avocados were $3 a piece, and she was like, I'm not paying that. I mean, $3 a piece for an avocado. Seriously, inflation has gotten insane. The prices of meat is out of this world. It is unbelievable, especially beef. My God. It's just amazing what the prices are right now, inflation. And that's really hard on people. That's really hard on a lot of people that are living on a fixed income, or they're just, down on the pay scale where they don't make a lot of money, and just buying food to feed themselves or their family can practically break you. And and the price of housing, renting, everything, to rent a house, to buy a house, the greed is just, it's appalling in this country. The greed is absolutely appalling of landlords and corporations that own houses to sell and what have you, or have, the realtors and how it works, up the scale to buy a house. I remember my parents, when they bought a house when I was in 6th grade, it was $15,000. Yeah. And now, my God, it disgusts me, the inflation on everything. The price of cars, good God, the price of a new car or a truck especially is insane. It's absolutely insane. And it's all greed. It's all corporate greed that is destroying our country. People can't even afford to buy the amount of food they need, and that really, it really bugs me that there is so little caring and compassion that these, the top people of all these corporations, they don't care about you and the average person. They don't give a damn about you. It's like, if I can charge more and get richer, that's all I care about. I don't care about you as people. And that really bothers me. It's like the moral character is just disappeared. It's just gone. It's like, who cares about you? You're just whatever. You're not rich, so we don't care about you. We only care about the rich people who can do something for us or get us more money. And that really disturbs me a lot. There was a time long, long ago when people did, people cared about one another, helped one another. Neighbors would get together to help one another, people just cared. And now it's like, it's gone. It's like all of that caring is gone. It's either about money or forget it. And I just find it very upsetting because, we have constant fears of not being able to afford just to live. We have constant fears of what's going to happen to our country, in terms of war. Our young men, our men and women going out there to fight, if that comes, it's just so much. And it really bothers me that we can't get past, that this world can't get past the mentality of war. It just blows my mind. Yeah, let's go and bomb places and kill tons of people and destroy the city so there's nothing left for them to live in. Yeah, let's do that. This is great. All the countries that do this, not just the U.S., but all the countries that do this, it's such a weird, warped, sick mentality to think, oh yeah, let's start a war. Let's go bomb. Let's go destroy. Let's go kill. Yeah. I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine having that mentality, and that's what all these politicians around the world have of who they're going to get, who they're going to take down, instead of this entire damn world coming together to help one another, because this earth does provide everything we need to live, everything. No, it's all about how much can I get for everything that you need to live. Christ, we shouldn't have to pay for water, of all things, in my view. We should be getting water for free. I mean, seriously, and food should be, priced in a way that everybody can afford to eat. It's just so much greed. And housing, I mean, I don't know, guys. I just needed to rant today because I looked at the news last night, online. I got to the different news sites and it was like, wow, this world is a mess. And I want to be happy. I want to feel safe and secure in my country. I want to feel that everything is good and just, live a good day and not worry constantly that something's going to happen. Should we stock up? Well, if I do stock up and don't use it, it goes to waste. Well, then you should rotate your food so that it doesn't go bad. There's all this stuff and it's like, oh my God, I just want to live my life and not worry about all this type of stuff happening. You know what I mean? Just right now, the concern is what is going to happen? Are we going to go into a war? Our gas price is going to go so high that people can't even put gas in their cars. Is food going to get even higher to where, yeah, let's live on a box of pasta for the week? I mean, it's very frustrating to live this way in constant worry and fear of what should we do? Everybody is. I'm not talking about just me. Everybody's got this mentality of, oh my God, we need protection for our family and our home. We need to stock up on food. We need to stock up on water. We need to stock up on medications. We need to do this. We need to do that. All because of what these dang politicians are creating across the world. And I just find it disgusting, guys. I don't know. Just how do you feel about the state of the world? And don't, like I said, don't turn this into a political thing of, well, Trump this or Biden this or this person or that person. Everybody has their choice of politician. I know my choice. I don't want it to be that. If you do leave a comment like that, I will delete it because I'm not going to have this turn into a political channel in the way of fighting against one side against the other. No, that's not what this is about. I'm just talking about in general the whole state of the world and how it's affecting you. How is it affecting your life and your thinking and everything? So anyway, I got to get, guys, the time is running out on my camera. But yeah, just let me know how you feel, how it's affecting you mentally, emotionally, physically, all the hardships that we're going through in our world right now. It's a little bit scary. It really is to me. It's a little bit scary. It always makes me think of that movie Red Dawn from the 1980s with Patrick Swayze. That's the one I like. I didn't like the new one. But Red Dawn from 1980s with Patrick Swayze. I always wonder, is that going to happen here? Because that is a terrifying thought. That movie, whoa. Good movie. But anyway, guys, you take care, and I will see you in my next video. And have a good day or evening or night wherever you are at. Take care, guys. Oh, don't want to smile with my teeth gone.